That is called a keyword. It is a reserved word in the language. A keyword is a part of the language definition. Like I said before, all a language is a way to express logic through syntax. A keyword is a part of the syntax of the language. Following the word class, we have something called an identifier. An identifier is a name that you, as the programmer, get to determine. Anytime I say identifier, I mean that you, within the constraints of the language, can use whatever word or many words to express something. There are rules that you have to follow in order to name an identifier. For example, an identifier may not start with a number. So if I add a number right now, notice how Visual Studio is squiglifying everything. That just means Visual Studio has noticed that I've made a mistake and is telling me that I have. And you cannot have symbols inside of identifiers. Identifiers may have numbers if they are after, or if they appear after either a letter or an underscore. So identifiers may have underscores or numbers if they appear after the first character. Underscores may appear at the beginning of an identifier. So after we have defined or started the definition of our class, which again is something that all of our code probably in this class is going to be wrapped under. Now, like I said, the class isn't the only thing we can put here, but it's just what we are putting here now. We have what's called a block. You'll see this in languages like C# very, very, very often. C# is known as a curly brace language, which curly braces are these little guys right here. They are, if you press Shift and hit your square bracket key, then you will get a curly brace. So inside of this block, we have our class definition. So the C# compiler knows that everything inside of this block is related to class program. And this will be a very common theme in all curly brace languages because that's what curly braces are used for. You define what the curly braces mean, and then you open them, and then everything inside of those curly braces are typically associated with them.